All right, here we are.
Check one.
Yep, we're on. All right, I'm here with Mark Stamper. So for those of you who've been following the USPSA drama, Mark, you've got a meeting coming up, or you were invited to a meeting.
Correct.
So tell us about that. They want you to do a meeting with the board.
Yeah. So last Saturday evening, I was on my way down to Panama City Beach to do some work on some property, and this email pops up while I'm driving down the road from YML asking me to appear before the board for a discipline issue. And I was like, that's really odd.
We'd like to discuss something with you.
Say that one more time, I'm sorry.
All right, well, when I got a communication like this from USPSA president, so Human sent you an email. I got an email one time from Sherwin. It just said that I've been suspended.
Oh, I didn't get that. So it was.
This is something different.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So this is them. I mean, the way it got posted to social media, the way it read to me is that Demon is asking you to give information. Is that what it said?
Pretty much, as I've dug into this a little bit more and had some email communication back and forth with Ben Berry, who's obviously he's Area 6 director, but he's also the discipline committee chair.
Yeah.
I actually texted him on the road. I was like, can you shed some light on what this is? And so his response was, there's been a complaint lodged that you said something about a USPSA employee and a board member on a Twitch recording, Twitch stream, and that my recommendation was just for them to do a warning, but there's several members that want something more extreme as far as discipline.
Yeah, so as I've looked at it a little bit, what my understanding is that on the Twitch stream, so that would be Bill Godbold's stream, the USPSA board meeting, right?
Correct.
On Twitch. And he
Yes.
gave some commentary over it. I watched it, you watched it, but while it was live, while it was happening, there was 40 or 50 people watching?
Somewhere in there.
Yeah, it was something like that. A few dozen people watching this stream. I would say if you're on that stream with a very small number of people, they're kind of thinking in a pretty similar direction to you in a good way. I mean, that's how I'd look at it. It's like these are people who don't really like the board, I would say. So there was a bunch of people in that chat making the kinds of comments. I would say most people don't really read the comments on the chat. They're trying to watch the meeting. Some people are very engaged in the comments. The point I'm making is this is an obscure Twitch stream that you made a text comment on in the chat.
Yes.
A few dozen people saw it.
Yeah. And it was
so, and because you're section coordinator for Georgia, my thinking is Leighton or Hot Dog or Fortney or one of these dipshits saw that comment somehow and is now trying to make a problem.
Yeah, they're basically they want to make an example out of me, to try to. And I was talking with Derek and Luigi Lee. He actually messaged me when he saw the Graham stuff on the Graham, and he's like, "What is going on?" And so our conversations with Luigi and Derek was basically, somebody out there has a quote unquote hard on for me, and I've obviously for some weird reason I have become the number 3 voice behind you and Derek as far as calling the board out on stuff. And so since I'm not banned, they're coming after me is my presumption and my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think Ben Berry cares what you say on a Twitch stream. You know what I mean? Or Frank, or probably I'd be curious to see the votes. If it comes to a vote to kick you, I would be very curious to see how those votes go.
Yeah,
That would be
I've
very,
kind of run the numbers in my head, and I know Leaton, Russell, Ken, and probably Joe will vote for a ban. You know, Joe's kind of questionable, but I think he's kind of leaning that direction. Frank, Ben, and the Area 5 I don't know about.
know
So
about Area 5 either.
I mean, I didn't even recognize the name, you know. And so I don't know anything about him. So I don't know how he would vote. Yi Min is going to abstain unless it comes to a tie. And, you know, I don't think there's enough people out there to make it get to a tie. I don't think there's enough votes.
It would be great. I mean, kicking more people out is not going to fix USPSA for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Like the way, I mean, what it looks like is this is an obstruction tactic. That's what a lot of people have been saying. It's what, I mean, that messing with you is an obstruction thing from like Leighton.
Yeah. And I truly believe
Leighton from doing other things.
Yeah.
Because if they say, hey, this guy's a section coordinator, and hey, per the bylaw XYZ, whatever, he's not allowed to say this, then he can kind of force them, in a sense,
Yeah.
to address it.
So, you know, Ben has said in emails to me that he would he has no plans to remove me as section coordinator. He also said that if pushed for a vote for a ban suspension vote, he would vote no. I have that on email.
Yeah, I mean, I believe it. I don't think he sees, he would probably tell them this too. There's like, no, like, this is not going to help anything. This is not good.
Yeah, there's no upside for the org and the board on this.
On the live stream, you said like Jim Johnson has no dick or something like that.
To be honest with you, man, I have been in so many conversations and so many chat sessions and, you know, so many other messaging. I truly don't remember what I said. You know, and my humor is very crude at times, very crude, especially the more bourbon I have in me.
Not like tone police in your live stream comments, but it was something like that. It was something dumb. Like
yeah.
Okay, whatever.
So I actually went on Ben's Twitch channel to see if I could see the histories, and the January meeting stream and the chat logs are not there. So I have no way to even go and find out unless he's archives them himself. I have no way to go out and find out, to scroll back through them and see if I could figure out what I supposedly said that has triggered, you know, all this activity.
I can't imagine it's something that really is a big deal.
You know,
when is this thing? Are you attending this meeting?
As of right now, I'm still in the position of no, I'm not attending, mainly because I'm going to get the if they take it to a vote, the vote's going to be what it's going to be, and it's not going to be in my favor. So why? And if I, you know, some people have gone, well, go in there and make a case for yourself, you know, get your stuff on record. I said, it's going to be an executive session. There's not going to be any record. It's not going to be live streamed, you know. And I said, I will give up privacy. I will give up my confidentiality for it to be live streamed, but I guarantee you the board is not going to agree to air live stream a member discipline session.
Right. I think it would be funny. Like for you, like this, for me personally, that would have been funny if they'd afforded me that opportunity. I was not given it here. They said I didn't appeal it. I did.
Yeah, if they gave me that opportunity to do it publicly, trust me, man, I've already started making notes of things that I'm going to add into that statement.
Yeah, it would be fun to do. I think. Oh.
Yeah, especially with the stuff that I just saw about Leighton and the Ipsic match. Have you not?
The people?
Yeah, he's been berating people out at the Ipsic Nats.
I mean, that sounds about right.
You know,
that's not too shocking. So what day is the hearing thing?
It's the 22nd. I don't know what day of the week that is.
We'll put you down as not sure. We're not sure.
That's a Monday.
Next Monday, okay.
Yeah. And I'm still weighing it, but right now I just don't see any real upside for me being there. You know, maybe I swing a vote to my favor, but I still think it's a tie, and then I don't think Yi Min's going to vote my way anyway.
That would to me, like that would be fun as an outcome. Not great for you, but even like after what he's the road he's taken after that, not going to bat for you would be interesting.
Yeah,
that would be an interesting move.
So I still got a few days to really decide. I have told Ben I'm not planning on attending, and I was on Alex Manning's podcast last night, and I'll say the same thing that I said to him and for his audience, and I'll say it to you and your audience is, look, if I'm not responsible for how somebody feels about what I said, but if it brought somebody, grief and anxiety, then I apologize, for whatever it's worth.
Okay. Well, I don't think anybody knows what was said in an obscure Twitch live stream.
Yeah.
You don't even remember what you said. It was that throwaway. But yet, Leighton is big mad about it, I think.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
So.
Great. Well, thank you for coming on, Mark. We'll leave it there, and I'll be watching the minutes. We'll see what happens on Monday, whether you attend or not. Like I said, I think you should. I think it'd be very fun. Like no matter which direction it goes, like it's not going to be not a movie.
Yeah, the iron is not lost.
All right. Well, take it easy, man.
All right, man. Hey, I appreciate you letting me come on and chat about this. Thanks.